Imagine witnessing a football spectacle where one player's brilliance lights up the pitch, turning a high-stakes Champions League clash into a masterclass of precision and power. That's exactly what unfolded as Phil Foden's double propelled Manchester City to a sparkling 10-point haul from their first 4 group games, solidifying their status as early frontrunners. But here's where it gets intriguing. How does a team's rhythm hold up when the manager shakes things up with unexpected rest days? And this is the part most people miss, the subtle ways Pep Guardiola molds his squad into an unbreakable unit, even as rivals push back in the final moments. Let's dive into the details of this thrilling encounter against Borussia Dortmund, breaking it down step by step so even newcomers to the beautiful game can follow along with ease. It's a well-known mantra in the world of Manchester City that when Phil Foden is firing on all cylinders, the entire team elevates their play. This adage shone brightly through his stellar performance, netting 2 crucial goals that helped Pep Guardiola's evolving side cruise to their impressive points tally midway through the group stage. Picture this: Foden, the nimble playmaker, didn't just score, he orchestrated moments of pure magic, reminding us why he's often compared to midfield legends. Adding to the fireworks was Erling Haaland, who not only led as captain for the night but also etched his name in the record books with his 27th goal across club and international duties, a testament to his relentless scoring prowess. Even Waldemar Anton's late strike for Dortmund felt more like a minor nuisance than a real threat, as City's defense held firm. But here's where it gets controversial. Despite the host's dominance, Dortmund found their footing in the latter stages, creating chances that could have flipped the script. Take Karim Adeyemi's point-blank miss, for instance, a golden opportunity that slipped away, leaving fans debating whether it was a sign of Dortmund's resilience or City's growing invincibility. Guardiola, ever the tactician, will surely use this as a teaching moment for his players, urging them to stay vigilant and not let opponents regain the upper hand, much like the visitors did in those closing minutes. Ryan Cherki's added-time goal might have sealed the deal, but it underscores a broader truth: City are inching closer to that seamless, formidable cohesion that has made them champions. With the 2022-23 treble winners eyeing another trophy-laden season, Guardiola must be thrilled, especially with Liverpool looming on Sunday. To set the scene, Guardiola opted for a rare training session on Wednesday morning, opting to grant his squad a Tuesday off after the grueling 3-1 victory over Bournemouth the previous Sunday. "I've done it a few times," he noted, sparking curiosity about whether this unconventional approach disrupts or enhances the team's flow. Football enthusiasts often wonder, does a day of rest recharge the batteries or throw off the momentum? In this case, it seemed to have little impact, as City's performance was as sharp as ever by halftime. Dortmund came out strong, controlling possession and pressing City back into their own half. A sloppy pass from Josko Gvardiol gifted Adeyemi a clear run along the right flank, testing Gianluigi Donnarumma's reflexes. Moments later, Adeyemi struck again, whipping in a dangerous cross that Maximilian Bayer couldn't convert, a reminder of how one small error can open doors for opponents. City responded with their own forays. Foden's early cross was thwarted by goalkeeper Gregor Kobel, leading to a scramble where Savinho fed the ball back to Foden, whose powerful shot was parried and then blazed over by the Brazilian midfielder. Much like against Bournemouth, City's attack relied on quick transitions rather than prolonged possession, a strategy that can confuse beginners, but think of it as switching from a slow build-up to explosive sprints, catching defenders off guard. Savinho's dribble drew a foul from Daniel Svensson, and Foden's resulting free kick was safely gathered by Kobel. Yet, this was merely a warm-up for what followed. In classic Guardiola style, a series of pinpoint passes from Nico Gonzalez to Tijani Reinders set up Foden, who calmly slotted home with his left foot, opening the floodgates for City. The second goal arrived swiftly. Savinho's drive was tipped away by the busy Kobel, but Jeremy Doku picked it up on the left, sliding a low cross that Haaland hammered in with authority. Guardiola's initial delight quickly gave way to frustration, perhaps over a defensive lapse, like Adeyemi's lurking presence under a high ball that Donnarumma punched clear instead of claiming. It was a mystery, as Kobel faced further tests from Reinders and Haaland, who even tried his hand at crossing, nearly setting up Nico O'Reilly for a third. Dortmund, sitting third in the Bundesliga and just 7 points behind Bayern Munich with only one loss in 14 games, a 2-1 defeat to Bayern in the Klassiker 3 weeks prior, entered this tie with confidence. Their record against City in the Champions League was modest, 1 win in 5 encounters, a 1-0 victory back in December 2012, and by halftime, a repeat seemed unlikely. Savinho's near miss and a Guardiola error that nearly gifted Dortmund a goal only highlighted the importance of consistency and solidity, core tenets of Guardiola's philosophy. City, having struggled with these in previous seasons, showed both here, dismantling Dortmund's resistance with hypnotic fluidity. Take, for example, how Gonzalez and O'Reilly's patient possession at midfield turned into Savinho's burst past the 6-yard box, forcing a corner, a perfect illustration of Guardiola's tactical brilliance. Foden's second goal was another gem, a slick exchange between Doku, Gonzalez, and Reinders culminated in the Stockport Iniesta, swiveling to bait Kobel from distance. In playful moments, like Doku's back heel to Haaland and back, followed by Savinho's wild volley, City exuded joy, proving they're not just effective but entertaining to watch. Before the match, Guardiola shared an update on Rodri's hamstring issue. It doesn't feel perfect, he won't be out for a while. When the versatile midfielder returns, City could be unstoppable. But here's the controversial angle. Some fans argue Guardiola's rotation and rest strategies risk inconsistency, while others praise them for preventing burnout. What do you think? Does this approach build stronger teams, or does it invite complacency? In the end, this victory isn't just about points, it's a statement of City's resurgence. As they prepare for Liverpool, one has to wonder, can Guardiola's tweaks keep them at the summit? Share your thoughts in the comments. Is Dortmund's late fight a sign of their potential, or is City's cohesion unbeatable? Do you agree Guardiola's rest days are genius, or a gamble? We'd love to hear your take.